Is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Thor Media podcast. I am your host, Sock from Detailing Made Simple, and today I have something special for you all. So, we're going to be talking about applying a ceramic trim restorer and possibly one of my favorites that I've been using pretty much lately. And as you can see, this plastic is super faded, super chalky, and the owner got a wash, clay, and seal. And I just opted them saying, hey, do you want a trim restorer? Because this makes your vehicle look much older than it really is. It's a 2019 Honda Pilot. And the reason also why I'm doing a voiceover is I did this during Labor Day weekend. So there was music playing around from both my neighbors. So definitely wasn't going to be able to record whatsoever. And here you see a bit of tiger striping, and we will take care of that as well. I already did the whole prep. I applied it APC. I used Kraken on all the plastic trim, and then to remove just any potential oils or surfactants from the APC, so this way we could get a better bond, I ended up using a little bit of Peleus panel prep that I have here in this bottle, and I just wiped it all over the plastic trim. And I ain't even doing this in direct sunlight. I love Peleus panel prep, and then also this helps remove any extra slight dirt or grime that's on the plastic. And plastic is porous. That's what a lot of people don't know. So doing this in direct sunlight for me is definitely much easier to do, or even on the warm weather, because you want the surfactants or even the panel prep in itself to fully evaporate, especially off the pores of the plastic. That way you can really get a nice durable bond with any trim restorer in particular. Now, the trim restorer that I said that I'll be using is, of course, the DIY Detail Restore and Protect. That is the name of the thing. So one thing before I show the application process, why I really enjoy it is because I can use this in direct sunlight, and you will see in the application a little bit is not streaky whatsoever. It is a very simple, straightforward application method, and you don't need a lot. I've used this bottle on 5 to 6 vehicles, and it lasted me a very long time. And as you can see, the bottle looks super used up, and this is an applicator pad that I've used on a previous vehicle as well when I did a trim restore. So this is why I say it's super versatile, and it really stays locked in. Now the other thing is the dye, and you will see here on the application on the way it just blends and melts itself into the plastic, on how it just makes it that much darker and richer right away. And also, what Ivan did say is they made this formula so that way it is able to bond perfectly onto the plastic trim, and then also it shouldn't interfere with any other trim restorer. Say if you were to apply solution finish, say a couple months, or not a couple months, say a year or two from now, it shouldn't interfere with that aspect, because most plastic trim restorers or ceramic trim restorers, they really reject the actual application of, say, tire dressings or even solution finish, where it just becomes blotchy and streaky. And I could actually see this happening, because in terms of the application of this Restore and Protect is actually pretty straightforward, and it, like I said, it just melts in. As you can see, it doesn't even look streaky whatsoever. Yes, there are some excess, but you will see that I will leave this on for about 5 to 10 minutes after application, and it easily just levels itself down within 5 minutes. And all I'm doing is just removing the excess dye or ceramic that's on there. It's not like a regular ceramic coating where you apply it on there, and if you leave it there too long, you'll have a dark spot, and when you start wiping, or the case of leaving it in direct sunlight, you will get that streaking effect. With this, you will see that there is zero streaks whatsoever. Other thing to note is, I know I'm talking a lot. It's just, this kind of actually feels weird because it's not like live anymore. I'm so used to doing this while, talking on the microphone. But I'm just walking you through the process in my head here, and pretty much is just get the corners, and even if it gets on the paint, it is super easy to wipe off. And here is the full 50/50 on the trunk side where you had the tiger striping. And just make sure you don't forget any areas, because you will notice an area that you missed. Now here I am going to apply it on the sunny side, and I will bring you in close. It just looks amazing when I just wipe it with the microfiber applicator. And as you can see, I'm not even applying a lot. I just do that little strip, and it's going to give me a great amount of coverage. And you will see when I said when I apply it with the applicator, when I bring you all up close, it's like magic. It's just white and it's back to black. It just looks amazing, and it just seeps in, and you'll be able to see whether it streaks or not. And to be quite honest, no streaks whatsoever. That is the beautiful part about this ceramic trim restore. And I'm concentrating there. The sun's hitting in my eyes. Got the tongue out. I don't know why. Don't ask me, but that is what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, so now I'm gonna bring the camera in so you all can see on how the application is when I am doing the other half of the 50/50. And look at it in direct sunlight, 0 streaks. It just melts in and it self levels on its own. And here, as you can see, bam, huge night and day difference, and it just makes your vehicle look much younger. It's something that people take for granted for plastic trims, and this is what I'm talking about. It's just like magic. I just wipe, and look how even the coverage is. Look at that. I'm just wiping in just one straight motion. I'm gonna go up, and it just melts. It's not no streakiness or unlevel settling of this trim coating and restore. Is just so easy to apply. Look at that. Even if I overlap, it's still pretty much self levels in itself. Yeah, just like magic. I'm getting the whole trim dialed in, and it's just back to black. And that is pretty much it. I'll stay quiet for the second half. It's just going to be a fast forward clip, and you will see real quick on how I apply it on the front bumper, so you can see the 50/50 as well in direct sunlight. And I will talk to you all on the wipe off. And that's pretty much it for the front bumper. Just a huge drastic difference again as a 50/50. Now after 5 to 10 minutes, you're ready to level off just the excess dye and a little bit of the ceramic that's left. But as you can see, it pretty much self-leveled in itself, and I am not applying any pressure. I'm just trying to remove that topical layer that's on there that's excess. And typically with other trim restorers or protectants, once you wipe off that top layer, it kind of goes a little bit duller because it's like you're removing the rest of the dye. But no, this settled in very nicely, as you can see here. Just a huge difference. It doesn't change the appearance, and this is why I said it pretty much self levels. You see 0 streaks, pretty much 0 streaks. And one thing to note, after you apply the DIY detail restore and protect, is you don't want it to get wet for the next 8 hours or so. And this is the after results. Just the vehicle looks younger, just looks newer. Now the owner will get a polish in the future, but in terms of the way this looks, it's just a huge drastic change, and it just makes it seem as if the car really got a full detail. Even though there's still swirls and scratches on the paint, it just makes it seem as if it's just a fresher, newer look. And yeah, let me know all what you think, what trim restorers you guys enjoy using, and if you've used DIY detail restore and protect, let me know your experience down below. All the products will be down below in the description for all of you to order at the House of Rags. Just use code DMS at checkout. It supports me as a content creator and continue getting videos like this, as you can see here. And yeah, just a complete drastic change. So I will see you all on the next one. Peace.